him. There you have it, folks. The threats are looming large, so arm yourself with knowledge and know that Stu Rodney has your back. We might not know how deep the rabbit hole goes, but I, for one, am gonna find out. Until then, keep your eyes to the skies and stay safe, my friends.
You're watching Channel 67, Amter TV, broadcasting live from Gila Bend.
In his 16 years as a salesman for Unitex Products Incorporated, Ray Markey has traveled almost 500,000 miles over every kind of road, but he has never been on this road before. And though it seems no different from the others, it is different. What makes it different began 7 years ago. Family only a day ago. Yesterday, their son and brother was killed. Today, he was buried. He was 12. His name was Paul. Now, some say that there is no return from the grave. That death is absolute, final. And yet, there are so many authenticated reports of how that seemingly impenetrable barrier has been pierced. That barrier between this world and the next, even if only for a moment.
That's enough crying. Enough! Sally, I never hit you before because I never believed in striking a girl.
No.
You stay out of this.
You don't hurt her now. There's been enough hurt. She's as much a child as he was, and she's all we got left now.
Because of her. The boy would be in this house now, eating at table with us, alive and happy if it wasn't for her.
It's only the grief. Otherwise, you wouldn't be talking like that. You got as much love for the one as for the other.
I hate her.
You don't know what you're saying.
I hate her.
No! It's the first time you ever laid hand to me. I want you to do nothing more now. You just take time to get a hold of yourself. You ain't alone in your feelings, you know. That's what I'm feeling, too. He was my son, too. And he was her brother. And if your eyes wasn't shut with pain, you'd see what it is she's going through without your touching her. You got no call to hit her and rail at her and make her feel meaner than she does. You ought to soothe her now and give her some of your strength. That's what you ought to do. You got no cause to be so unjust.
I wish he was dead, too. Then there'd be justice.
You know, he don't know what he's saying. He's just not himself now. Sally. Sally. Wasn't you going to say a word? He ain't going to stay like he is, you know. He's just not himself right now.
I heard him say it. He don't want me here no more.
Well, he's like a man raving with fever out of his mind. You can't hold it against him.
He said he wished me to be dead.
It's just words out of his mouth. You can't hold it against him. This here's your home. Don't you go away out of it.
I ain't wanting to go away. But I ain't going to stay either, though he knows it wasn't my fault Paul's gone.
I know it. Ain't that enough?
No, it ain't. You know it ain't.
I'm asking you to stay, Sally. I'm asking you for me and for him both.
If he asked me to stay, I would. Paul? I searched into my conscience, and Paul ain't dead on account of me. Paul, don't send me away into nothing. You just got to say one word, Paul. I'll stay out of your sight, and I'll speak low so you won't ever hear my voice. And afterwards, no matter how it hurts, I'll tell you it over, every second at a time, till you understand and know just exactly what happened and the way it happened.
Where did you have in mind to go?
I'm going to take the bus somewhere.
Where will you be? Will you write me?
It'll be like I was dead, just like he wants.
Supposing I want to reach you.
You put an ad in the newspaper letting me know. I'll call if you need me.
Will you look to see it?
I'll look. Every day. I got to go now, otherwise I'll miss the bus.
You take good care of yourself, you hear? You watch yourself.
Students, do you have a growing interest in the field of television broadcasting? Are you looking to further your education in a professional environment? Then join our team as an Amter TV intern. Amter TV is looking for the best and brightest young minds in Gila Bend to take our humble station into the future. Fill out an application today and make sure to ask for Floyd. He'll know what to do. We're looking forward to hearing from you. Amter TV internships are strictly voluntary and offer no pay of any kind. School credit will be determined whether Big Ed thinks that interns are working hard enough.
Club Red 71, open all night long.
I telephoned in to the newspaper today. I told them to put it in that we want Sally to come home. I told them to put it in that her father needs her. Now, that's the truth. Whatever else you say, that's the truth.
All right. If that's what you want.
To be reading the paper.
Long distance, please. I want to make a call to Tinsville, to Mr. or Mrs. Ellis, 645 ring 3. Did Papa put that ad in too, or was it just you?
Sally, we want you to come home.
I gotta hear Papa say it himself, Mama. I gotta hear it out of his own mouth.
Now, you wait, you hear? Don't go away. He's waiting right here to talk to you.
She wants to hear it out of your own mouth.
Sally?
Papa?
I want you to come home. Please.
I'm coming home now, Papa. Can I please have my salary that's coming to me?
Well, you mean you're going to walk out on me just like this in the middle of the night?
I have to go back home now.
Well, where do you suppose I can get somebody to wait counter this time of night?
I'm sorry. I genuinely am sorry, but can I please have my salary that's coming to me?
Payday's Friday. You got 3 more days.
I need that money for bus fare.
You come back Friday like I say.
That's my money. I earned it.
Well, I ain't saying you won't get it. I'm saying come back Friday.
I can't wait that long. I gotta go back home now. I ain't got any other money. That's my bus fare.
You're all the same. You come in here nice as you please, butter won't melt in your mouth. You gotta have a job so bad and I help you, and then you got no more thought to me than I was a piece of garbage.
Please, Mr. Casey, I just gotta go home.
You walk out of here now. I got the 11 o'clock rush coming up. What am I supposed to do? Wait counter and take cash at the same time? No, sir. You come back Friday, that's all.
Don't you worry, just the same. I'll get home. Mister, are you going back towards Tinsville? I've used up all my money, otherwise I'd take the bus. I just gotta get home.
Well, I'm going as far as Parsons Corners.
That'd take you right close to my house. You just drop me off beside the road, and I can throw a stone from the road to my house.
Well, all right. Get in.
just sitting here, and it's like this was the only place alive in the whole world. Nothing outside but the black night passing you by. Kind of like those headlamps was making a tunnel in the night for us to go through. Going home. I never thought to be going home again, to tell the truth. What day is it?
Tuesday.
5 days ago, then. No more than that. Seems longer. Every day, creeping along like a sick animal, moving, but not the way they ought. Last Friday, I got up in the morning, and the sun was real clear. You know how the light is sometimes kind of like you can hardly see through it? Not last Friday. Last Friday, you could see through the morning clear to the mountains. I got up out of bed and I said to my mama, Mama, I'm going down to the lake. My little brother Paul said he wanted to come too. I didn't really want to take him with me. I wanted to be by myself. I wanted to be selfish with my own thoughts. My mama said, you take your brother along or you don't go. He stuck his tongue out at me. And I hated him. I walked out of the house without looking behind me to even see was he there. We passed by the field where my father was working. My father called out to me, you look after your brother, you hear?
Students, do you have a growing interest in the field of television broadcasting? Are you looking to further your education in a professional environment? Then join our team as an Amter TV intern. Amter TV is looking for the best and brightest young minds in Gila Bend to take our humble station into the future. Fill out an application today and make sure to ask for Floyd. He'll know what to do. We're looking forward to hearing from you. Amter TV internships are strictly voluntary and offer no pay of any kind. School credit will be determined whether Big Ed thinks that interns are working hard enough.
AC Tramp dog food sold everywhere.
The minute we got out of sight, I run off. Paul came behind me, running as fast as he could, but I always could run faster than him. I hid behind a rock, never said a word when he went by calling my name. Afterwards, I went down by the edge of the lake to sit there by myself. In a little while, I seen my brother Paul out there on the lake in an old canoe belonging to Mr. Lawrence. He waved to me. I made out I never even seen him. He stood up in the canoe to show off for me. It turned over. He never could swim. I swum out to him, but they never got him back till they dragged the lake. It was my fault, and it wasn't my fault.
Well, you ought not to blame yourself for what happened. A thing like that could spoil your whole life.
We'll be home soon enough now. Just round this next curve and a little piece more. It'll be all right again. As soon as my papa puts his arms around me and I know he feels all right about me again. me home. Around the curve. Postbox. Ellis. Still waiting.
Mister, I don't want to scare you now, sir, but there's a girl out in my car. I picked her up along the road. Now, I don't want to scare you, sir, but she's hurt. She's hurt very bad. Very bad, sir.
I guess you better come in, mister.
You didn't hear me. I said there's a girl.
I heard you. It's a bad, wet night. You better come in and have a cup of coffee.
Ma'am, I can't seem to get your husband to understand. Is your name Ellis?
Yes, it is.
You better put some coffee on.
How many times do I have to say there's a girl that's dying out in my car? What's the matter with you? Look, I don't know what you people think you're trying to do, and right now I don't care. All right, I'm not going to bring her into the house. I'm going to take her to a doctor or a hospital or someplace where the people are at least human.
Go with him.
Back to the house.
She was in my car.
Come on. Come on.
I saw her. She was in my car. I picked her up along the road. I carried her. Here. In my arms.
Sit down.
I would have been killed if I hadn't stopped for her. She was in my car.
7 years ago, our daughter was coming home. There was an accident. The man who was driving the truck that she was in was killed instantly. But somehow, as seriously injured as she was, my daughter kept coming home. Somehow, she managed to walk almost 3 miles from that wrecked truck before she dropped to the ground and died.
She came very close. Very close.
Every year she tries again. You're the 7th person to have picked her up out there where she finally fell. Even the bus drivers have stopped for her. Twice now.
It was kind of you. So many of them just pass her by. It was kind of you to stop for her.
She's always gone when we go out to the car to see.
I wish there was some way not to leave her alone in the car when whoever's bringing her back comes to the door. I wish next time they'd bring her all the way home.
If you see Sally, bring her all the way home.
He rose from the deathly silence of the tomb to bathe the world in blood. See Grave of the Vampire.
No! asking you to have an abortion.
Why?
What's inside your womb isn't a human being.
There's nothing wrong with my baby.
He was conceived in a grave and weaned on human blood. Could he ever deny the horrible evil within himself? He is absolutely evil, cruel, horrifying in his lust for blood. Your blood. See Grave of the Vampire.
Who's Caleb Croft? You seem very interested in the Croft case, Professor.
Yes, I am, Mr.
Eastman.
Mr. Eastman. If you remain in the class long enough, you too may develop an interest, more than you bargained for.
Watch Now It's Dark, Saturday nights on Amter TV. You're watching Channel 67, Amter TV, broadcasting live from Gila Bend.
Next Saturday at 8, a WCLV special report. Gila Bend Community Pool is now closed to the public. For how long, officials won't say.